Morning, Luca. You right, mate? Bit rude, but okay. Luca, would you describe your back as thick and muscular? Bit harsh on yourself, mate, but I mean, I admire your honesty, I guess. Now, would you like me to give you 5 reasons why your back won't grow? Okay, cool. Oh, one more thing. Would you like everyone to like the video because it's both informative and entertaining? Thanks, bro. Right, let's do it. Hello and welcome to another video, and I'm currently outside the gym about to go in and do a back and bicep workout, and I thought to myself, what better time than now to take you through a little back tutorial. So the plan is, I'm going to go in, I'm going to show you the workout so you can see exactly how I train my back, and then I'm going to give you my 5 reasons why your back isn't growing and tell you how you can get around these to get the results you want. A friggin' ridiculously huge back. Oh, a little disclaimer, when I say your back, I'm talking about your lats, because that's the body part that a lot of people struggle to grow in comparison to other muscle groups. Right, let's go in there and make it rain. Not literally, that would be a complete disaster. All the machines will get soaking wet, everyone will be drenched, you won't be able to read all the ink on the programs and stuff. Okay, so the first reason that your back won't grow could be as simple as the fact that you're not doing the right exercises. So research shows that a combination of both vertical and horizontal pulling movements is optimal in order to grow your lats. Now what a lot of people tend to do is they'll pick 1 or 2 things they like a seated row and a dumbbell row, and just do those over and over again. Now obviously in that instance, that's not going to be adequate. So what I'll do, and what you'll see me do today, is that I'll do a range of movements, and I'll try and split my volume equally across both horizontal and vertical pulling movements to make sure that I'm covering all bases. Reason number 2 is that you might not be engaging your lats properly. So research has shown that by developing a better mind-muscle connection, you can actually recruit more muscle fibers. What that means is basically, if you focus on contracting your lats whilst you work them, you get much better results, right? It's not good enough just to come into the gym and just knock out loads of lat pull downs without really thinking about it, because you won't get the results you want. So little tips, things like actually physically palpating your lat while you're trying to work it with like a single arm movement, are going to yield much better results because you get used to the feeling of your lats contracting, and therefore you can engage them on cue. Reason number 3 is that you're not varying your rep range. So more commonly, you're doing all of your lat exercises in the 12 to 15 rep range, which, don't get me wrong, is good. It has its place, because obviously with those lighter weights, you can really focus on engaging your lats properly, like I talked about previously. But at the same time, you're missing out on a whole kind of spectrum of progress, because ultimately, heavier weights are going to give you higher intensity, which is going to give you more progress. So what you need to do is vary your rep range. So what you'll see me do today is with my pull-ups, I was doing them weighted, I was doing them in a low rep range. I was doing like 6 to 8 reps. I then jumped into some more high rep range work, so I'm now doing 12 up to even 15 reps in my set. So it's really important that you vary your rep range in kind of a DUP style across the week. Ooh, okay, it's rear delts done. A quick little bit of rear delts, which though technically isn't part of your back, obviously it's your shoulders. I include it in a back workout because it makes more sense that way. Plus, like from an aesthetic point of view, having big rear delts gives you the illusion of having a bigger back. Anyway, let's get on with the reason as to why your back won't grow. So reason number 4 is that you might be recruiting your biceps too much, right? Which on the surface sounds funny because you're probably thinking, surely getting biceps involved is a good thing because you're going to get bigger biceps, right? But you're wrong. If you're trying to engage your lats, if you're trying to engage your back, you don't want your biceps to be involved. Now what's going to happen is that when you get fatigued in a back workout, your biceps are going to want to try and take over to make the movement easier, right? But the second they do that, you're negating some of the pressure on your lats and therefore you're not going to get the results that you want. So it kind of goes back to reason number 2, and that is that you need to engage your lats more. Just focus on engaging your lats and focus on relaxing your biceps. The second, particularly towards the end of a set when you're getting fatigued, that you feel your biceps starting to get involved, just try and consciously switch them off and get your back engaged. Think about pulling from your elbows rather than your hands. Another good tip is to use like a thumbs over grip. So rather than doing this with the bar, put your thumb over the bar and it will take some of the pressure off your biceps and make it easier to engage your lats. Right, on the topic of biceps, let's go and do some biceps and get the session done. Training is done, and before I go, I'm going to give you my 5th and final reason as to why your back may not be growing, and that is that you're simply not doing enough training volume or training frequency. Now, training frequency basically means how often you do something. Training volume means how much work you do as a whole. And now it's very common for people to train a body part, so in this case your lats, only once a week. Now the problem with that is that you simply can't get enough volume. Like in order to get enough training volume in one session a week, you've got to do so much work that by the end of the session your sets are going to be horrendous. It's going to be like a friggin' aerobics workout. Now protein synthesis, which is like an indicator of recovery, peaks at around 36 hours. What that basically means in simple terms is that you're pretty much recovered and good to go again after about 2 days. So if you do your back on say a Tuesday and wait to the following Tuesday to do it again, you've missed a whole window of time that you could have been doing another session in to make more progress. So what I would advise is that if you're currently training your back once a week, increase that to twice a week, and what you'll find is that you don't have to do so much in each session, and therefore the quality of the work is higher, therefore the intensity is higher, and therefore the results are better. And you're going to go from looking like this to this. You're welcome. And that, my friends, is where I'm going to end the video. So I sincerely hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you tomorrow.